Ops need backup, that's swole. So afraid to get smacked up, cause I'm swole. These thugs pat their heat, cause I'm just so swole. They're not trying to lock up with me, I'm too swole. That incredible Hulk physique type swole. That Suge Knight hold you by your feet type swole. Call it that WWE type swole.
Alright, this video we just kind of wanted to touch base with the whole men's physique and bodybuilding, the two different divisions that are now available. Dylan, what's your take on men's physique versus bodybuilding?
Men's physique versus bodybuilding. Not to trash the men's physique and not to boost up men's bodybuilding in any way, but there's a fine line of difference, and it's not so much in the drugs that they take, the supplements that they take, or anything like that. It's different styles of training. It's the amounts of food that we have to eat. I mean, men's physique, they put in just as hard as work as we do to attain the look that they want and that they need for the judges. Just like any bodybuilder that's 280 plus pounds puts in the hard work and needs the physique that the judges are looking for. I mean, it's just two different preferences on what they need to do to win a show. And we have to do what we need to win a show and eat the amounts of food that we do and take the amounts of drugs that we do and supplements and everything like that. And so the men's physique, I mean, it's just a fine line difference between it.
Would you? When I see it, I like to compare it kind of like, it's kind of like a track and field event versus a stock car race. Like they're not really competing with each other. And it's funny because in Facebook and whatnot, it's almost like people will try to compare, if they're a bodybuilder, they'll try to compare themselves to a men's physique and vice versa. And I mean, my personal opinion is, I see a lot of people who like to trash men's physique because it is something new and whatnot, but I believe men's physique can only help bodybuilding just because it's going to bring more attention to bodybuilding and it's going to bring more money to bodybuilding. And let's face it, you know, if you pop Shark Week on, you can throw any shark you want on there. People are always going to want to see that great white shark, and I believe bodybuilding is kind of like that great white shark of the sport, and I don't believe it's going to take away from it. It's just different. And I mean, I'll be honest, if I ever was to compete and I got my back squared away, I would do physique just because that's more of a look that I'm looking to maintain. It's just personal preference. Dylan, obviously, he's got more of a bodybuilder's physique, and that's his personal preference. You know, I'm not against bodybuilding. I love bodybuilding. I just, you know, myself, I know that if I was to compete, I would have to probably lean more towards physique to be successful, and just because of the way I'm shaped. And you know, I don't know, it's just personal preference. Would you say that there are some natural competitors in men's physique? I mean, or would you say they're all pretty much on some type of performance enhancers along with the bodybuilders?
Off my opinion, no. I believe they're all taking something, whether it be a cutting agent or anything like that, some kind of illegal fat burner that's got ephedrine in it or something like that that's been taken off the market. I believe that they're taking something that you would fail a drug test for. That's my opinion on it.
And it's funny you say that because a lot of people will say, well, that's, you know, men's bodybuilding is the drugs and physique's more of the natural. Again, I've heard the same thing, and believe it or not, I've heard of a lot of bikini competitors are also taking the performance enhancing drugs, and that itself is not a natural division either. I mean, obviously the women that are doing bodybuilding are on something, but bikini also.
If you're going to do natural shows, you would be in the natural organizations. NPC is not a drug tested organization, so everyone that competes in the NPC is subject to being accused of using drugs. Whether you are or you aren't, I'd have to say a giant majority are, and I'm one of the ones that are not afraid to say that I have and will do what I need to do to win.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. Have a good one. Take it easy.